Hey guys, this is William,
And Nathan.
and we're back after many requests. A long-awaited return of coaching Nathan.
Yeah, I've been doing my homework. I've been watching the videos, trying to get better.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yep.
this game,
Well, you've been doing really well in other games. Like I've told the story about how you won like our first 5 games of Terraforming Mars,
yeah,
and so now if we have a choice, we always attack Nathan. And you're doing well in Magic. You were in Mythic for Limited, so that's cool.
well, Magic is like glorified rock, paper, scissors, you know? It's just all RNG, and if you're on the play, you're going to do well.
Oh, that's funny.
So what format are we playing here? WMFR?
Oh yeah, EIKWM France like G45. So this is what the format that I've played the most of, and probably that you've played the most of too.
Mercator says there's so many good ox here. Uh-oh. Okay.
That's good.
He's passing to us.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
Okay, I know this word is hard to pronounce. Boatswain.
So apparently the correct pronunciation is Boston.
Boston.
It's like a nautical position.
I never would have guessed that.
Hey, Mariska.
But I know that this card is pretty powerful.
Yep.
The second most powerful card, in my opinion. I don't know. Vegetable Importer is pretty not bad, but...
Yep. Yeah, Vegetable Importer fits in a lot of strategies.
Well, I really like this because whenever you use fishing, you get a whole bunch of grain.
Yep. Yep, looks good. And what do you think might come back?
I'm not sure, really.
Yeah.
Probably these bad cards.
No, I
Ten-
agree.
Ten
I agree.
Farmer.
There's not really any standout. I would guess Tower Builder, Veggie Importer, Dancer are the 3 that get picked. But someone could easily take Tenant Farmer. Someone could easily take Shepherd Boy. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. So how do we play a good Boss Swain game?
Well, we have to decide if we're going to plow early or late. And usually with Boston, I think it's worth it to plow early.
Yeah.
Because of...
Every empty plowed field gets one grain.
yeah, and the fish is nice. So why don't you take that card and then we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll let the other cards kind of decide. Because maybe you get no support for it.
Ooh, Morning Trader. It seems like a good card.
Yes, Morning Trader is fantastic.
Yes. So this one's really nice, yeah.
Hey, Midilal. Hope you're doing well.
Anything else? Maybe Fencing Masters as a slight consideration. That's another good one, but...
Yeah, I like Fencing Master. I mean, Bargaining Baker is quite good too. And Food Connoisseur works nicely with the Boston. But yeah, Morning Trader is fantastic.
Oh yeah, there's Bargaining Baker.
There is Bargaining Baker, yeah.
But I like the idea of getting lots of vegetables, I guess, or grain.
Yep. No, I think Morning Trader is a good option, and then we're really hoping to see something like Piggy Bank or whatever, something we can dump all our food into. And Morning Trader is like one of the best cards. I think it's like 4.6 power or something. It's really good.
Mm-hmm. So now we got lots of green.
Yeah.
Very much. Okay, so what's next? I don't know this card. Blacksmith. Whenever any player plays improvements, they pay 1 less stone and pay 1 more food. So that's nice. For whenever another player does that, I receive the food. And then when I play this card, I can play an improvement with stone.
So Blacksmith. So the key thing about Blacksmith is when you play him, it's like you're getting a stone, and you get to play an improvement.
Mm-hmm.
So, what major improvement do you think that might synergize really well with?
The well.
The well, yes, but there's another one in particular for Morning Trader.
The clay.
Absolutely,
clay
yeah. You Morning Trade once, and then the blacksmith can build the clay oven. Now, I think Overachiever is a better card than Blacksmith, but Overachiever comes out much later, and Blacksmith is like really... I think we just passed Bargaining Baker.
Right.
There might be competition for the clay oven.
Yeah, I mean we definitely need.
We definitely would want the clay oven, I think. Yeah. So I think there's a pretty strong case to take Blacksmith here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So every player, including myself, gets to pay one less stone.
Yeah, so that is a thing we're doing. We're introducing a bunch more stone into the game, making it easier. But if we're feeding way easier than our opponents, we should be able to take advantage of that by growing a lot faster and more aggressively.
And we passively get the food.
Yeah, we do. Yep. Yeah, when the others use it. Also, just want to ask, how's the audio? Can you guys hear me okay? We haven't done this setup for a while. And can you hear Nathan okay?
I'm going to have a hard time pronouncing this name.
I call him Midilal.
Midilal.
Midilal Busim.
Yeah, I guess he saw Bargaining
AKA Mechanic.
He saw Bargaining Baker as one of the strong cards too, which because if we have both Bosswin and Morning Trader getting a lot of grain, maybe we have too much grain. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, like we might find that Bosswin is redundant. That's definitely possible.
Nothing stands out here for me. What, Basin Maker? No.
Definitely not Basin Maker.
Stone
That card's so bad. Here, pay 10 wood for 4 bonus points and not use it to do anything else.
Yeah, it's what a memorable face. I don't think I've ever played this card. Whenever I use a stone accumulation space, I get an extra food, and I get 1 bonus points for every 2 rooms in my stone house, and every 2. Okay, that's a possible pick, but just for some extra bonus points.
Hear me better than Nathan, but overall it's fine.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm not talking close to where the mic is.
I can rotate it. Yeah, I can rotate the mic towards you. I am talking a little louder. Just the way I am naturally.
Alright.
Yeah, I think the pick is Stone Curator.
Yeah, this seems like there's some points that we can potentially get.
So, like, if we do a 4-room stone house and play 2 stone improvements, that's 3 points right there, which is good. And if we play 4 stone improvements, which with Blacksmith we would like to pick up stone miners, then it can be 4 points, which is quite good. Basin Maker, best maker.
Stage Star goes well, but there was the one traveling player's card, right?
Yeah.
The Dancer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and there's also Food Connoisseur, which also likes going on traveling players. So yeah, I think this is not a good Stage Star game.
No. Minimalist is a maybe, but probably not. But it's a maybe.
Yeah.
Chemist would probably be the pick, or Tenant Farmer. I don't know.
Yeah, I think Chemist gives you more food, which it's like, I think you already will have quite a bit of food. I think Tenant Farmer is fine here. It combos with some cards pretty nicely. Yeah, and I mean, maybe we go all in on crops and improvements, and we play Tenant Farmer for 3 points at the end of the game.
Yeah.
That's a thing you can do.
Oh, there's the street position. Whenever another player.
Yep.
But we don't want that.
Well, it's like it's not bad, but it's just like kind of unreliable. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Plus, we already have grain.
Yeah. Compared to Morning Trader, which we can choose exactly when we're getting the grain.
Beast Masters of small chance of working out with Tenant Farmer. If we get maximum points, it's not that many bonus points. It's not really that good of a card.
Yeah. The big advantage of Beastmaster is getting food every time you take an animal.
Dancer, take an alert. Thank you. Yes. So that is a thing if Dancer is taken, but even still, that's not like a great deal anyways.
I'm with you on that one. I think Morning Trader is fine. Morning Trader is great. Gonna be quite the fight for Clay Oven. That's why I think our Blacksmith is amazing.
Yeah, I like this guy.
We just have to try to get 4 clay in round 2 or round 3.
Well,
what would you take here?
None of these are good. Schnapps Distiller, eat a point for 5 food.
Yeah, I guess with Morning Trader, I like Schnapps Distiller a bit better, just because it's like
Yeah.
You skip your first action to get 5 food, which is a pretty good trade-off.
Oh, wow, cook. Oh, well, I mean, not wow, cook, but but more food. I mean, Forester. Nah, nothing really amazing here.
You know what? I actually think I would take Forester just in case we get something that plays Occupation super easily, and then we could get a combo with it, like some crazy combo.
Animal pen. See.
Yeah.
Anything else that stands out? Melon patch.
Yeah, Melon Patch is pretty nice. Yeah, if you can get 2 fields out of it, that's really good.
What will come back if I take animal pen? Small chance open gate, but probably not.
Yeah, Open Gate would be pretty. I think Open Gate will come back because Bookmark will get taken and Melon Patch will get taken, and then I would bet that Hammock gets taken as well.
Let's see. Yeah, you think?
Yeah, Hammock is pretty nice.
We
would like to take Hammock, but
okay.
Not over Animal Pen, I don't think.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Animal Pen's pretty clear because we got Morning Trader, Blacksmith. Wait, what else are we gonna play? Bowsman, Tenant Farmer. I guess we can play Tenant Farmer. Well, we have to have fences.
We don't have to force the occupations out crazy early. Like, if we play an 8-food Animal Pen, that's fine.
Right.
Whereas Gus's Melon Patch has increased power to 4.1. Yeah, people are realizing how incredibly good it is.
Yeah, I should finish reading this card. You can plant vegetables on this card. Okay. And then you get a plow when you get... Wow, that's really good, yeah.
Yeah, so every time you harvest a vegetable, you get a plow, which is pretty... Or every time you harvest the last vegetable.
Wait.
Which is great.
Does Melon Farm actually work better with our 2 occupation play?
Yeah, we could. Yeah, you could take Melon Patch.
Because maybe getting the 3rd and 4th occupation just might not be that strong.
Sure. Yep.
Maybe. I mean...
No, I think that reasoning is sound. And you know what? Morning Trader sometimes has difficulty playing occupations because you're morning trade instead of getting on cheap occupation.
Oh, yeah, that's a really good point. Yeah. This just seems a little easier. Ooh, straw hat. When you play this card. It's not bad. That actually accelerates the Melon Patch, right?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So I think it's a pretty clear pick here. You know what's hilarious?
I really like this idea, but what's funny,
you play Bossin, you use Bossin, you have 1 grain on each field, then you can Farmer's Straw Hat and immediately harvest all of those.
Yeah, that's what we should do, because all we need is 2 fields, right?
Yep.
And that's really easy, especially if we got Morning Trader.
Yep, and I mean, you don't even have to do it early. You can do it like round 12.
And it's a fantastic round 12 start player action.
Oh, this kind
Rilo Kren, that's who that is.
A very kind person recognizing the genius play. No, I'm not really that good at this game, but I'm learning. I recognize a lot of cards, and I'm getting a little quicker at seeing like cards that stand out. Like this hat, it's beautiful. But so there's a plow for more plowing, 1 occupation plow. It's kind of weak, but it says twice because it was so bad of a
yeah,
card.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was so bad that they realized, oh, we need to buff this.
It slows down building houses because of 2 wood, but the other card that stands out, I guess, is just the simple bean field. It's simple.
Yep. Yeah, and I think actually we would really like if Baker's Kitchen came back.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we could play Baker's Kitchen like on start player with our cheaper blacksmith for 9 food, that would be, or on family growth. Like imagine it's our 4th family growth going into the 4th harvest and we play Baker's Kitchen, like that would be really good. The other thing is there is we did pass to what's Bargaining Baker.
Yeah.
There's a chance that they take it, and I think that card actually is fantastic for us, especially with Blacksmith.
Oh, like that shooter gen could take it, yeah.
Yeah, but Beanfield is great You know, Beatfield is a great card, so
Doesn't hurt.
yeah.
The plow might just be too slow.
Yeah, and you know what? We like places we can sow our vegetable on that are not grain empty plowed fields because of our boatswain. Gonna say that wrong every time.
Every time, yeah. This mountain cave doesn't seem awful.
Yeah.
Collar and chain's also decent.
Yeah, so I think with our blacksmith, I would take collar and chain,
Yeah.
especially with stone curator.
I was thinking of blacksmith as well for this, just getting... I don't know, that doesn't really make sense, does it?
No, it makes sense. So what you're thinking is you get extra wood so that you can spend your wood really well, right? And you can
Yeah.
spend a lot of wood. No, I think you're right. The reason I like collar and chain, I would suggest collar and chain here, is because of stone curator. So remember that stone curator gives you 1 bonus point for every 2 improvements with a printed stone cost.
So we'll hopefully at least have 2 then, especially with
Well, so if we play clay oven, imagine we play clay oven, baker's kitchen, collar and chain, and 1 more card. And then we do a 4-room stone house. That makes stone curator a 4-point card, which is fantastic. Plus, blacksmith says we can pay a food instead of the stone.
And then do we get the food back as well?
No, not when we use it, only when other people use it.
Right. Okay. Yeah, and also because the tenant farmer, if you really want to put animals there, but it's not too big of a deal, anyways. Okay. So our pack came back. You thought a hammock would be taken. No. But we get to see it now, so maybe we take hammock.
Yeah, so there's actually like 3 cards I like here.
Wildlife reserve.
Yeah, so wildlife reserve because of tenant farmer. Hammock because of 4-room stone house plus tenant farmer.
Oh, and bread paddle.
Bread paddle, yeah. Bread paddle giving us easy bakes actually could be good.
Easy bake oven.
Yeah. The only thing is, I don't know how many occupations we're going to play. We might only play 3 or 4. Like, we might not play boatswain. We might not play tenant farmer. We might only play 3, maybe 4 occupations. So
Rilo would love to pay 10 internet's worth to have a hand as well, as good as this. So hopefully we don't screw it up then. It's putting the pressure on us not to screw up.
I think, yeah, for me, I think it's hammock, but I think
you could justify wildlife reserve. You could justify bread paddle. You could honestly even justify cattle market with tenant farmer, get breeding cattle, but I would not go all in on that play.
Yeah, these 2 cards are pretty similar in just points and price. So
Yep. Nice thing about hammock is it gets you family growth, right?
Give it a try. Never played it before.
Yeah, this card is good.
Okay, parchment, children's playground, tavern, watermill.
Yeah, so this is an interesting one as well.
Children's playground would work with collar and chain and the other card that we passed.
Yeah, children's playground is pretty good. Yeah, if you're not planning to hold a lot of animals, it's pretty good. I would think about tavern just because of blacksmith and stone carver, just because you pay it a little cheaper, and it might be worth 3 points. Like if this is your 4th improvement, it's a 3-point card. But yeah, I think children's playground is the best card here. Although parchment is pretty nice. We just don't really have a parchment game set up right now.
No, I don't like parchment for setup, but yeah.
No.
Does tavern synergize with morning trader anyway?
Well, in that it gives you a 3 food action, yeah. But the thing is, we're not playing tavern early. We would play tavern like at the end of the game
For bonus points.
for bonus points, and mostly just as another way to use stone, because we should have a lot of stone with blacksmith.
Because it might be an actual tavern game. This one's just kind of 2 points for, yeah.
I mean, 2 points for a wood is great. So, would we want to pay an extra wood, stone, and a food for a potential 3rd point and maybe 3 points? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think children's playground is pretty good.
Heat wave is free, but we pass it. Tea. It's not bad, I guess. But
No, tea's not bad. You pay a food to get your action back. The only issue is that you have to use the sow bake action earlier than you would probably normally do it.
breakfast outdoors, actually, because if we have a lot of
Grain. Yep.
I mean, it's.
I don't know. So one thing to be careful of, there's a if we morning trade but don't get stuff sown early, we might not have like a crazy excess of grain.
Right.
So I don't know. Like I think breakfast outdoors as a way to sink points into crops is good.
Yeah, at one point, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know.
It's kind of low for what you're paying.
The other thing to look at is what's the cost of our cards.
Really
you know?
really low cost.
Yeah.
Free,
And what's
free,
the
free,
occupation cost? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
really
the other thing to think about.
Just
yeah.
2.
Yeah. So I mean, I think you could play breakfast outdoor. You would play any of these 3 cards,
Yeah.
and so it's a question of guessing which one is going to be best. And
Heat Wave probably not the best. We kind of want people to play it 'cause 2 maybe gives us food, maybe.
but the thing is, this is our last pick. So if we don't take it here, it won't be in the game.
Good point. I didn't realize that.
I would not say that we want other people playing it because if other people are getting a free fireplace, like that's pretty good.
Everyone's ready to go. We're just thinking of our tea or Heat Wave. Anything.
I mean, you could take breakfast outdoors too. No, I think breakfast outdoors is a good option as well.
Yeah.
I think
We'll give it a
you
shot.
can take any of the 3.
Look at all these points from our miners.
Yep.
All right. Good luck. Have fun.
Can I just reorganize a little bit?
Yeah, for sure.
Just want to make these a little higher so we can see them a bit easier. Wow, look at the first action of the game.
Dancer is the classic. Oh wait, the very first action of the game was, Dancer, and then read some.
It does not work with Melon Patch, Mr. Tears. Can you click on the Dancer just to show it? All right, do our move first, I guess.
Yeah. We want to do our morning trader for sure,
I agree.
and this costs 1.
Yep.
All right, so the occupation that was played, Dancer. Of course, it got played.
Yeah, which is pretty hilarious. So it would be funny if we could play drummer boy here. So Jen first action of the game played Dancer. To me, that tells me she has a food sink. So what kind of food sinks do you think she might be? Might be good enough that she would play it this early.
Well, the first thing that came to my mind was just occupations, but
Yep. No, but
plow field here for sure.
I would actually take the 2 clay.
Oh yeah, you want to get the.
Not that we want to get the fireplace, but that we want to win the race. You know what? Okay, yeah, you know what? Maybe plow, because maybe we get 4 clay with our first action next round.
That would be really nice if we do.
Okay, yeah, sure. Plow works.
Any quick spot for a plow?
Yeah, anywhere.
It's about right in the middle.
You're just starting your game here, so yeah, top middle's fine.
Okay, so yeah, you're asking Jen what cards does she build around with Dancer for?
I'm thinking like Grotto,
Hmm.
right? Grotto, the card, you pay 2 food, and then once you've paid 10 food, you get a space for a family member. What else?
Oh, Sheep came
Piggy bank.
out. And we're pretty low to get the 4 clay, yeah.
Oh, we might still get it.
Field Watchman's a strong card.
Very strong card.
I should close Dancer, so we don't have like 100 tags at the end of this. Green. Because, yeah, our first action is either take green or 4 clay, basically.
Yep.
People are raging about this grain war that's apparently not going on. Fencing Master, there it is. So because Jen played Fencing Master, that obviously means Bargaining Baker is in Shoot's hand.
I would assume so.
Yeah, definitely. Because Fencing Master and Bargaining Baker were in the same hand.
Yeah, I guess it's possible it got all the way to Mercator, but I'd be surprised if that was the case.
Yeah, this looks like we take 4 clay, right? I agree. We want the
clay oven.
and
Yep.
we have magical means of getting grain. Anyways, people don't want to expect unless you're stream sniping the boss win. Is a one way we can magically just get grain.
Yeah.
So yeah, Fencing Master, excellent card. So yeah, probably is going to go heavy in the occupations.
Yep. So
Hopefully-
yeah, that might be what she's doing.
Oh, and there's Grotto. That
Yeah.
I guess Grotto was in the draft. I didn't really.
No, it wasn't.
Yep.
Well, we didn't see it.
What?
She picked it
Oh, Will is he's played this game too much.
Well, the thing is, you have to think. You assume. You start with the assumption that what your opponents are doing is good,
Ooh,
and then if what they are doing is good, therefore we need to blah 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 blah.
two read or a plow.
So we're gonna have a hard time getting read. I think 2 read is really good.
Yeah, me too. Exactly. We are having a hard time getting read. Nothing here.
Because we're not gonna get on Reedstone Food much. Because we're gonna use our first action to morning trade.
So Mountain Caves was played obviously to get the star player by shoot, and then Jen also has played the Grotto, which I've already shown. Okay. Now I gotta look at what everybody else has been doing. Oh man, Mercator has a really good. Hasn't played any occupations yet, but
Yep.
solid farm so far. I mean, solid resources.
Yep.
We're probably
Ready
gonna,
to build a room?
We're probably gonna morning trade our first action. Is what it looks like, right?
Yep. I'm
And
guessing. Ooh.
Well Builder is excellent card.
Well Builder is an excellent card.
It's one of my favorite cards to play in the original set because people you just snag the well like really early and there's not that much points in a lot of the early cards.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's great to play it on Family Growth.
So how do I do the morning trader? Do I
Just put the person back home, and then click on your farm. Yep.
and say morning trade, or people will
You
know?
could just say, well, you can say G if you want. I mean, it's pretty self-evident, but it's always nice to say something.
Mhm.
So that people aren't just like, oh, did you get skipped?
So yeah, now we don't really have to worry about the well. And if he has a combo that says return the well, then ouch. As everyone who's played this game will probably know. Playing on Boitege, you see the well builder combo quite a bit.
Well, it's not really a combo. It's just playing the well builder and then building the well.
Combo. Yeah. Yeah, Jen likes to go dancing. Very good. Eating a lot of food.
She's performing, right? Because people are feeding her.
Guess that's the currency, is food.
Yep. That's exactly what it is. What do you think we should do with this move?
That's a good question. Do we go for another field?
I would.
Yeah.
Field? No.
Oh.
Sorry, there's something else I think we should do first.
Play blacksmith or something?
Yeah.
Just to get it
Just
out
get it out of the way. Yeah. Because it's going to be very heavily contested, and the
Yeah, I don't mind.
bargaining baker makes it very easily.
And then right away we buy the...
Clay oven, yep.
So, and we lose the food for this, right?
Yep.
Play to farm, announce. And we eat for 5.
Mm-hmm.
Cancel. Okay. Yeah. E. G. And I'm pretty sure people will read blacksmith and know that how I paid for it was.
Yep. Someone might say, hey, did you pay for the stone? And in which case you say, yes, I paid for the stone.
Begin turn. Now we can build a field.
I don't like plowing a field here.
Do we get more clay or more wood? Oh, yeah, that's the thing, is we're losing 3 wood to Mercator. Mercator's gonna get the 6 wood action. So, probably taking the wood, right?
That's why I like taking the wood.
Yeah.
No reason to pass 6 wood.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we'll morning trade. If 4 wood's available, whatever, we might morning trade still. But if there's 6 wood available, we're not morning trading. right?
Yeah, you never want to pass 6 wood to this guy.
You just don't want to pass 6 wood generally. Yeah, not if you can avoid it. And if we could have start playered ourselves to get it,
Yeah.
sure, but that wasn't an option because you just built the well.
Yep, he's built the well.
Also, wells in chat, guys. Let's go.
Spam those spicy emotes.
Spicy. Like Ricky smokes. Let's go. Play ag well. Let's go.
Alright, so yeah, we lost nothing here, right? We'll just take the grain, right? Clay is clay. We don't. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go, Mr. Tier. Also, you just removed the person, so make sure you add a person back.
Is it P or something?
Yeah.
Okay. And then grain.
Yeah. So yeah, just make sure you click home instead of remove.
Jen doesn't. Oh, I get it. They're talking about she likes to go for rooms in general because who doesn't? And Kimball's surprised. He's doing that surprise face.
Yes, look at all the wells.
Yes.
Yes, use the food. Use your food.
It's so cool seeing Twitch chat being active. Right. So yeah, we gotta consider our next actions. Yeah, the good thing plowing. Whoa, where did all these plows? Oh yeah, of course, been taking grain. So the plow one field's low contention. All right, we're doing really well. Our food engine's set up, and we have 2 actions to go.
Do you want to screw a shoot? We could.
Wait, what?
We could screw a shoot just by going out so big. There's like no reason for us to, but if we really wanted to mess with
Oh, screw shoot. That's what you mean.
Yeah.
Screw him over. Look at the 4 food fishing.
him.
Does that mean we go occupation?
I don't think so. I think there's a better play here.
Well, there's the 3 wood is excellent because then we can build a room, right?
Yeah. So your number one priority at this point in the game is thinking how do I get the first room?
No one's taken read either.
Yep. And that's why we're able to get the first room because Shoot has totally ignored taking read.
Yeah.
And the Jen and Mercator have just been getting their read off of the Reedstone food space. So yeah. So the fact that we can build, like, for example, look at Mercator. He's out of moves, right?
Mm.
So that means, and Jen is not able to build. So that means we can get the first room
Like right now.
right now. Yeah. Yep.
There's gonna be a lot of big actions like the clay.
Yep.
So makes sense getting it now for sure.
We could also start player to see what comes out next round.
Yeah. Do you
But I think building the room just makes sense.
B for no
D for
D.
for wood room.
D.
Because it's the last letter.
Yeah.
Because for wood, clay, stone, it's D, Y, E. Like last letter in those words for the room.
All right. Yeah, this is pretty excellent. We haven't used the start player, and we might have the first room. We have 2 occupations, so we can easily play occupations to lock in that first player.
Yeah, we're in a good spot.
We're not really wasting anything.
No, I don't think so. Can you hit refresh so that we can see what the round card is? So if you go controls,
Yeah.
no,
Oh.
sorry, controls
Oh,
on the board, and
this
then
one.
hit refresh all,
Yeah.
so we can see.
That we made the right choice.
Yep.
No one can build a room other than Mercator, so Mercator's thinking about it.
Yep. So Mercator might not build the first room,
Yeah, exactly.
or he might not build a room with this action. If he doesn't build a room, what do we do?
Yeah, we got really good options with clay, wood, and a little bit of fishing, but the best option of them all, I'm not sure. Morning trade? No.
No, I think morning trade's okay. Yeah. Every time we morning trade with clay oven, it's like 5 food.
Yes, really. Yeah, I agree. It's really good for sure.
I think morning trading early and often is great.
So we don't mind passing these good actions to our opponents.
Yeah, you're right about that, but we're gonna get, the way I'd look at it is we're gonna get something good back as well.
Yeah, I like this idea too. Grain. Yeah,
Don't forget to actually add the grain to your farm.
of course. And refresh, send.
Send farm, yeah, exactly. Yep, you got it.
Yeah, looking good. Our shoot's pretty all in on that field watchman play.
Yep. And I mean, this is good field watchman. Like, if he has some kind of, payoff for a grain, then he's had a great start.
Bargaining Baker was.
Yep.
So
yeah, he might just have Bargaining Baker.
So
if he has Bargaining Baker, he builds the stone oven quite easily because he saves a stone and then he can pay us for a stone.
Yeah, that was some next level play with the blacksmith. Fireplace has been built, which is good because of the sheep. So Jen's just having an excellent food production. No problems for Jen.
Yep.
And Mercator, he's like, I guess I'll build a room, I guess. He'll build one room?
He doesn't even have to. He could build next round if he wants to take 6 clay or 4 wood here.
Right, the 4 wood to double build.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we want wood or clay for sure. Maybe even the reed.
Play-ag fireplace. We need more subscribers before the fireplace can be an emo. I don't know what's the next tier. I think the next tier is at 10, maybe. You unlock a second emote.
Okay. So I like reed and I like clay. What were you going to say?
Okay, so interesting play we could do here. We could not grow.
Yeah, we have 2 actions anyways, but...
Yeah, because no one can first action grow next round.
Right.
So if we think that 6 clay is so good that
Yeah.
like 6 clay to 5 clay is so good, we could not grow again.
But the reed shoot will take the reed, I'm pretty sure.
Yep. So I like taking the reed here because it lets us build another room.
Yeah, and we deny shoot from growing, which is hopefully what. Yeah, I mean, denying your opponents, I think is good. I didn't see many grain payoff or grain cards that he could be playing.
Nope, and we didn't pass him hardly any because we wanted them ourselves, right?
Yeah.
So unless he first picks something like
Straw thatch.
Straw thatch roof, yeah, exactly. That's the one I would think of as well.
It's possible.
Or what else? Maybe straw thatched hut. Might have one of those two.
Oh wow. What's Jen gonna do? If she doesn't take the 3 wood, we can start player, right?
Yes, we can.
So I like that idea. If she doesn't take 3 wood, start player, play like melon patch or something, or bean field.
Yep.
Probably melon patch, right? I mean,
The other thing is,
yeah. What?
if Mercator wants to grow next round,
Yeah.
he has to first action build room for second action growth.
Yeah, exactly.
So if we leave the 3 wood, there's a chance we get it.
Oh, so we don't even have to start player.
We don't even have to start player.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick little thing here. So
Sure.
yeah, he would have too much wood. Is that a thing? No, it's not really a thing. But passing him 6 wood.
So the thing to remember, if Mercator doesn't build grow next round, he'll 6 wood build. He could 6 wood build, but then he would have to start player because Jen will have her grotto empty in the start of round 7.
Oh, okay.
So if Mercator does not build grow next round, he has to start play. He has to assume that Jen will not start player to grow ahead of him. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if Mercator is playing correctly, there's 0 chance you do not get 6 wood here.
Right. Okay.
Because so you have to think ahead about the family growth queue, right?
Yeah.
Mercator has to build grow.
Yeah.
If Mercator does not build, if he's 6 wood into build, then at the start of round 7, Jen, her grotto will be open. So Jen could start player into family growth grow round 7 ahead of Mercator. So Mercator would drop 2 family growth spaces in order to get 6 wood, which is not worth it.
Okay. Clay?
No, not clay.
Field?
You're missing the obvious move.
Yeah, I am. Not so. What do you think? Occupation? No.
It's not. I'm really not trying to trick you. It's round 5.
Like the family growth?
Yeah.
Just family growth?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Growing our family's good.
Alright, let's play Melon Patch then.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about other things. Like stalling it out, but it doesn't really. That's not.
If we stall it out, then Mercator might take 6 wood. But if we don't stall it out, Mercator has to give us 6 wood.
Yeah.
Because if Mercator can't build grow next round, then there's no reason for him not to take 6 wood. But if he can build grow, he'll pass us 6 wood. We almost need like a diagram.
Yeah. If we were good at editing videos, maybe we can put it to the side. But no, I totally get what you're saying because of Grotto. Yeah. It's a sneaky card too. Only one resource left. Alright, looks good. So we can build another room.
Yes, we can.
And we definitely want to sow because of the fact that we get to bake. And I mean, sowing seems like a good idea, right?
Yep. Yep, sewing seems like an excellent idea.
I'm still
Ooh, look at this from Jen.
Oh, the guest room, yeah. Okay, close this one. So you get to place as much food as you choose from your personal supply, which seems to be a lot because I guess you had a lot of food. And at the start of the round, you get to discard 1 food from this card for a guest token.
So not only did she have Grotto as a payoff, she also had Guest Room as a payoff.
So she gets 8 guest tokens.
Yep.
I think. Well, that's just enough. Yeah, that's enough for. She has a guest for the rest of the game that she doesn't have to pay for.
Perfect.
Yeah, because there's 8 remaining rounds.
Doesn't get 3 points at the end of the game.
No, that's correct.
6 clays busted.
Yep, 6 clay is a great grab. Yep.
Yeah, definitely take the best resource efficient action here. No one's gonna be sowing ever, probably. Like, we can do this even at the last round.
Yep.
So what we want to do might be plow, might be Boswin.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about Boston
Yeah.
anymore. Yeah. Like, I think we're going to generate enough grain from Morning Trader. Like, if we Morning Trade one more time and sow next round or this round, that's just going to be enough grain for the rest of the game.
Alright, last action. I mean, yeah, so I'm thinking about plowing or sowing here.
So the advantage of plowing is that we could Morning Trade next round and then sow 2 grain and bake 1. Now, the thing is, we really don't want to plow anymore after this. Because Melon Patch should get us 2 fields.
Right.
Plus, we probably want to plow sow 1 time.
Right.
So we have all our fields done. So
Right.
we don't care about plowing anymore.
And we're looking for 4 rooms because of hammock.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
And then we can fence like the standard 6 tile fence, like here.
Yep.
Have a room here and then the other fields here.
Yep. All of that sounds really good.
Alright, we got a mold board plow. Oh yeah, this card. Twice. Good thing we didn't draft this card. We definitely don't need it.
Nope.
Guests are real guests now. Not Grotto spying guests. So she gets to family growth on Grotto right now, which is good. And Mercator might start player. No, he's something better than start player. He can just family growth this time around if he wants to, if he has the food for it, which he probably can have the food for it. So, which is good for us because building room, we can build ahead of shoot.
Yes, we can.
But we don't have to build right now.
No, we don't.
We can get more wood.
I think we should.
Trade. Yeah.
Yeah.
Home. Trade. RG.
So usually it's good to type after you've hit enter so other people can start doing their moves.
Yes.
Because just our moves are a bit longer than everyone else's.
Yes, it has been. But
which is fine because we're talking. But generally speaking, when we can be quick, we should try to be.
Yeah, looking decent. Though no one will block so big because no one has anything to bake really. So yeah, that's very safe.
Yep. So what should this move be?
I'm still looking at the wood grab. Don't see too much else. I mean,
there's a better move than taking wood.
Reno?
Nope.
Of course not Reno.
We should build a room.
Oh, right. Because now I did miss that. Shoot did grab redstone food, so yeah, we should build a room now. So we can
because if we build a room, we get to family growth when?
Next round.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Assuming mercator head of the family growth, which he does.
Yeah. Perfect. D. Pay for all. Enter. And we got a little point card, raspberries, which also gets 3 food. Pretty nice. Gets some right there.
Yep. So we got 2 more moves left.
Mm-hmm. So definitely soap, and the last one, I'm thinking once again the wood.
Yep. No, your instincts are right. You're thinking all the time, I want to take big resource actions. You just have to make sure that you keep the alternative goals in mind.
Yeah, for sure. Like
you have to keep the short-term goals around the family growth queue in mind. Yeah.
Yeah, we're hating on Shoot right now, which is excellent.
Yeah, Shoot's got a good card though. Look at what his first pick was.
Yeah, of course.
But he played another first pick.
Rum Distillery.
Yeah.
The point engine.
So I generally try to keep an eye on chat because people announce what cards they're going to play in chat. So that's where I'm seeing that information from. So I don't actually have to watch people's farms if they're announcing their improvements. So that's usually what I try to do.
Feed 6. And remove.
And harvest the grain.
Almost got it.
And send farm.
Excellent.
Yeah, this melon patch is going to be really good. Really good.
Yeah, I like that we still have 6 wood after building 2 rooms. Cool.
Yep. We have gotten a ridiculous amount of wood so far this game.
So now I'm looking at this 3 stone grab.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see.
Yeah, 3 stone grab's good. I do think you should consider morning trading vegetable here.
Yeah, I like that idea. We can do that right now. Yeah, because vegetable is here.
Yeah, because there's no pressure on our family growth action.
Oops.
We can family growth action with the last move of the round. Because Shoot had to pick up wood. So there's no rush. Nope, we did not.
Oh, did you get plus food? No. Thanks. Thanks.
Yes, that's where I can't read the chat as well just because my eyes are not very good, so I need you to follow chat a little bit.
Yeah, we'll do. I've been looking at the board for the for what.
And that's fine. And looking at the board is good. Just anytime there's an update in chat, I should be reading it.
All right, commercial baker. Busted.
So if we could steal the stone oven from her, we should. But I mean, we can actually. If we take 3 stone with this move, we can steal the stone oven from her.
Yeah, we definitely should.
Which, yeah, we should if we can. Now, she can build the stone oven without using the bake action. So if she does that, then that's fine. But then she's lost out on the bake. But if she tries to take grain first, then we should just major minor. Or even we could reno stone oven. Like, we have so many resources. This game is ridiculous.
Oh,
Like, how do we have 7 clay already?
Well, yeah, the 6 clay crab and the 1
I
leftover.
I know, but it's ridiculous that we have 4 actions and like we're gonna have 4 family members and this many resources.
Okay, so we lost out on that, which is fine.
That's fine. Yeah.
We still got the 3 stone.
Yep.
And we definitely need a family growth, and the family growth in the bean field or the straw hat. Probably the straw hat.
I would not straw hat here because I would just save it for later. Like, there's just no pressure on, no rush to do it.
Okay.
I would family growth collar and chain here
Sure.
because then we can get the we can pick up sheep, and then after picking up sheep, you know,
That's good, yeah.
then we can play our hammock, right?
Oh, okay. So we want to pick up the sheep. We have 2 actions. No.
Yep. We do have 2 actions.
But mercator has 1 in between.
Oh, and so does Jen. Yep.
So if we do collar and chain, Jen might just eat the sheep, right?
Yep. And if she does, I think that's fine.
Okay.
If she does, then we'll just go on so bake.
And this costs us a food.
Yep. We should also look at building the pottery next round.
Okay. So we have pottery is definitely like a reno pottery.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Anybody else? Yeah. Shoot can go for the pottery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's contested, so I would even consider doing it with the first move of the round.
Yeah. So Jen saw the potential sheep grab.
She needed the food anyways, so I think it's fine. We could have maybe we could have maybe taken them, just because it would have set her back. But then she'll just commercial bake into so bake next round, so yeah.
So reno is fine. Probably right.
Yeah, I like Reno here. Yeah, I like Reno.
Not,
Yep.
not many strong actions here, so
We do need. So the one thing is, if we Reno,
yeah.
we're gonna have to eat a raw grain to pay for the pot. We probably want to eat a raw grain to pay for the pottery.
Oh, you think we do that?
Yeah, I think so.
Save 1 stone.
Yep.
Okay.
We should try to play like every stone improvement we can, because of our.
So yeah, 2 stone. I'll get 1 stone back, and eat 1 grain.
So there is one really important action next round that this does leave us a little vulnerable to.
When Stone Oven was played, I might have missed if they paid.
Yep, you
Oops.
did.
Oh,
So we don't have to eat a grain.
Oops. From Smith. From Jen.
Yeah, you can just say Jen.
Don't need to eat raw G for the F.
My keyboard's kind of unusual, eh?
Oh, oops. Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, so we just have +1 grain. Yeah, you're good. And no one legally can so bake because Jen did not first action commercial bake, so that's nice. And we're in round 9, and we have 4 family members and 6 wood and 2 sown grain already.
Yeah.
This game is ridiculous. This game is so ridiculous.
Yeah, the next step is looking at wood for fencing and maybe a bit more stone, but I think now we've morning trade again.
What would you morning trade for? What are you thinking there?
Like a veggie or something.
You can, except that we can't eat vegetables right now. And with Farmer's Straw Hat, we're going to max vegetables no problem. So you can morning trade, but I think it's going to be better to
Just go for
not.
the wood. Just
Yeah.
go for the wood.
So you could morning trade if you want to play Schnapps Distiller. Put it that way. If you want to play Schnapps Distiller, then you could morning trade vegetable. because we're gonna sow melon patch here.
We don't have shops doing breakfast outdoors.
Schnapps distiller is the occupation.
Oh, of course. I see it now.
Yeah, so if you wanted to feed with that, we could do it that way. The only thing is, I mean, that honestly, it's not a bad way to feed. Schnapps distiller 1 and then clay oven 1, that's a pretty good way to feed for the rest of the game. I guess I was just thinking that the 4 wood was way better. And the thing is, if we didn't 4 wood there, then like 4 wood and 3 wood might be gone by the time the actions come back. And this is the kind of game where we have a ton of actions, Jen and Mercator all have a ton of actions. So the game is going to kind of be determined by who gets their fences done first.
Yeah.
Because whoever gets their fences done first is going to be able to get all the good 2 resource grabs.
And like the 2 wild boar grab, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely agree. We need to fence. There's a last piece of the puzzle here.
Does Farmer's Straw Hat give a breeding phase? I don't remember if it's just field phase. It's just a field phase. Okay. That's fine.
Okay, so now 3 wood is back, which is still fine.
Yeah, so we do need to be a little careful of our feeding here.
Yeah, because of so bake being our feed.
Yeah, like so bake's fine. I'm just saying that, so if we bake 1 grain, that's 5 food. Eat a clay, that's 7 food. We need to feed 8 in total. So we could count on getting a grain from the blacksmith, because Shoot is just played Overachiever. So what is Shoot going to do on family growth?
I don't know exactly.
He's going to play a major improvement.
Oh, okay.
He's probably going to play... He might play Joinery or Basket Maker's Workshop, which would give us a blacksmith food, which would give us our 8th food. That would mean we don't have to eat any raw grain.
Do we just sow here just to be safe?
Well, no, nobody else can legally sow.
Oh.
So we're fine. We don't have to. Nobody else can legally use that action. I'm just wondering for beyond that, if we need the food.
I don't see... I think we're okay, just barely though.
Like, we might end up having to day labor or eat a raw grain, which either of them is fine when we have 2 grain and we're going to harvest another 2.
Yeah. Okay, let me just see melon patch. So we're going to sow a vegetable on our melon patch. Cool. Alright.
So Shoot's doing a cooking hearth as opposed to doing a stone improvement.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that Jen is not going to reno Basket Maker's Workshop here, because she's got 5 reed in her supply.
Oh, well, that's cool. Foraging with program returning number of grain, oil, vegetables. Then you get 1 food. It's not that great, but it's okay. No discount.
Meaning she's not paying our blacksmith.
Right. Okie dokie. So yeah, you're not legally allowed to go on this if you don't have anything to bake or so.
That's correct. Yeah, unless you can use some part of the action, you're not legally allowed to use it. That's
So
correct.
We should do it now.
Yes, we should. Yes, because now Shoot can do it. Yeah.
So we'll eat 1 and sow.
Yeah, so you're not going to be able to sow auto sow because there's no empty fields. Yeah. So a neat trick you can do is you can move the grain off of the grain field, click the vegetable, click sow. It'll increase the vegetable by 1, and then you can drag it to your melon patch. So like you can empty up the space for the vegetable, then click sow, and then drag it there, and then put the grain back. That's like a thing, especially with bean field. That's a nice trick that you can use.
Called it. So have we disappointed the? No.
I hope not.
We're doing okay.
We're doing really ridiculous. We have Nathan. We have 4 family members and 13 wood at the end of round 9. Like, what is going on?
We only do is like it doesn't matter how well we do. It's not like we're doing better than our opponents. So.
We are doing better than our opponents.
Yay! Do we fence?
Yeah, we could fence here. Yeah.
I
like the idea of fencing. The only thing about fencing is we don't have wood for hammock anymore, but I mean we can always just take wood later, so.
So yeah, we can do 13.
I would do 12 only, just because It's only difference of 1 point, and we're probably going to want to go back and spend more wood later, either by building stables or by fencing again. So keeping the 1 wood, I think there's like really no risk to keeping the 1 wood behind. I guess we do have children's play. Never mind, ignore me. Fence 13, we have children's playground. Ignore me.
Or fence 12.
Fence 13. Because with children's playground, we want an empty pasture that we can put the marker for children's playground in.
Oh, true, but we also want the one. Well, I mean, we'll get it. We'll get wood.
We'll take wood next round. Yeah.
Fence. Oops. Fence 13. Oops, that's food, not fence. Okay, and we have to feed too, obviously.
Yep.
So, we lose all our food, and we lose harvest all.
Harvest doesn't work because it's not on a field. Yeah.
And then we have to feed 3 more food, which is 2 here.
Yeah.
And then 1 here.
Yeah.
So feed 5 food, clay, grain.
Yeah.
We can turn. Morning trade or grab 2 boar. Or
I would. I don't think morning trade is that good
No.
anymore. I think taking the boar is way better.
yeah.
I think the gain that you get from morning trading is much less than what you would lose from the relative difference between going from boar to some other action is much worse than the gain you would get from getting the vegetable in place of an action. Yeah. Yes, Rilo Kren is totally right. We will wish we had taken Tavern because we're going to run out of points that we can get.
Yeah.
We're going to wish that we had an action that we could just dump 2 points in every round. You're totally right, Rilo Kren. But who could have predicted that we would have this kind of a start in terms of resource grabs? Like every resource grab has gone our way.
2 sheep.
Yeah, I think so.
2 sheep. Yeah, now we can maybe focus our moves on denying points from our opponents. Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, sure, we can. I think there's still other stuff that we can do. Like, how many stone improvements do we have right now?
Only 1 or 2 or 3 actually.
3. Yeah. So then, if we play 1 more, that's worth it's worth an extra point. So, like, if we built the joinery, we would get an extra point off of our stone curator. So that's a point in favor of building the joinery because it's worth even more.
When do we need to get this out?
I would like to get it out after we've gotten more fields sown. So, like, we're probably going to do a sow bake action in round 12. I would love to use Farmer's Straw Hat after we've sown those fields in round 12. Because then we're going to harvest, like, 4 grain and a couple vegetables. We could use it here. The only thing is, we don't really need the multiples. Yeah, I mean, we could use it here. Like, we could start player use it here, but what are we start playering into?
Just
like 4 wood?
Yeah. Just maybe a small wood grab, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we could also play Beanfield. I guess if we Farmer's Straw Hat here, maybe Breakfast Outdoors is more playable. We also still have Hammock to play for our 5th family growth. But I think we probably want to solidify our feeding before we grow again.
Right.
So we need more than just the...
Which is why Farmer Straw Hat makes sense, right?
Yeah, I like Farmer Straw Hat here. Yeah, I like it actually.
Okay. Let's give it a try.
And then we can either last action sow bake, or we can first action...
and then we get a field here.
Yes, we do.
Plus I. Oh, Jen likes it. Jen agrees with her straw hat combo, getting the harvest mid rounds.
Yeah.
Jen,
And now a card like Schnapps Distiller is much more playable. Because what we can do is we can now sow two vegetable fields and 2 grain fields, and then if you're harvesting 2 vegetables, turning one of them into 5 food each harvest is much more tenable.
Right.
So interestingly, we're probably going to want to first action sow bake next round.
Right.
How often does that happen? Not too often, right?
Well, it's good because there's no animal grabs out there.
Yep. No, you're absolutely right. Like, that's going to be the best move, and it's not really going to be all that close.
Nope. I agree. Looks good.
What should we do with this last move, do you think?
We are out of food, so we literally can't play an occupation.
I mean, we could eat 2 raw grain, but that would not be very good.
No.
So.
Yeah. We can play 2. I mean, like a 2 stone is good because of renoing.
Yeah. The thing is, the 2 stone. We could take 2 stone. Thing is, we need reed, right? So we probably want to pick up the reed from a reed stone food action.
Right.
But
we can do
you're
both.
right that we need both.
Yeah.
Because one reed stone food action is not enough.
People aren't going to be going on reed stone food very likely. I'm surprised.
No, I think Jen likes Reedstone food a lot because she would like to reno again.
Field doctor.
And yeah, she played field doctor. Yeah.
So of course, I mean, anyone could have saw that.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
And then there's.
I think I tried to do this play once, but I didn't have dancer, so it really did not work well. And you know what? Jen doesn't have that much wood, so it might not go that well for Jen either. But she also had the guest room, so she is going to family growth with field doctor, grotto, and guest room. So she got 3 family growth cards, which is kind of ridiculous.
So we want to sow.
I would only do 2 because we want to sow 2 vegetable fields. So remember the trick I told you? Oh,
kind of.
that's okay.
Sow bake, eat G, or
Technically, I would say bake G.
bake.
Yeah, because eat G implies you're raw eating it. And baking actually requires an action, which eating it raw does not.
Yeah, I like Jen's setup. It's a crowded place, very cramped, but there's a lot of open space over here.
Which she needs to fill.
Bookmark for Jen. What does that mean? She's putting it on the 14th. Look at all these tabs. I'm keeping a tab on all these tabs. Yeah, add 3, yep. And then you get to get 1 off for free.
We're also doing that as blocking Twitch chat.
Whoops.
We want to be able to see Twitch chat.
Oh.
You see, we missed mine and Poppin saying long time no see.
Oh, we did.
Hello.
Literally no C, I get it. Okay, okay, sorry, I gotta think. We want reed, but, like, do we just go for the reedstone food?
I think we should take wood here.
Yeah, that looks better. I don't think reedstone food is that contested.
I think if you kind of need to develop, like, the way I think about this game is I try to take wood as often and as early as I can,
That's what she said.
unless I have to be doing something else.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's right. I'm watching The Office again because of Jenna Fisher and Angela Kinsey are doing a rewatch podcast, and they're fun. Those 2 are fun. It's annoying they have so many commercials, but otherwise it's really fun. Oh, she has Fencing Master. I forgot about that. That helps her fencing so much. So she had an extra 7 wood on her farm. So yeah, Jen's got a nice game.
Oh yeah, she's had a great game since the start. Same with Mercator, but I haven't seen Mercator popping off at all. Like raspberries for a couple points, driftwood for what? Point? No points. Just
Driftwood's got a point on it.
Does it?
Yeah.
It's a good card, but no payoffs other than head of the family just being in general strong. I wonder if that was his first pick over.
Yeah, probably.
Over Morning Trader and Bargaining Baker and Fencing Master.
Yeah. I mean, I would probably do that.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do. So yeah,
It's hard to say.
I don't know. Yeah.
Head of the fam, like he was unlucky that family growth came round 5, Imagine family growth came round 7.
Right.
Mercator and Jen would have a big lead over us.
So the cattle is still out there.
Yeah.
I'm looking about cattle and Reedstone food.
So don't forget, we need some more food here.
Yeah, we do.
So I wouldn't Reedstone food to get the food. I think this is where we play Schnapps Distiller.
Okay.
And if you
That's
don't want to
fine.
play Schnapps Distiller with this action, we could take 3 wood. I would take 3 wood over taking Reedstone food again. Because remember, this is like a point ceiling game. So we need to take as much wood as we can. We want to have enough wood that we can play joinery or build 4 stables. We want to be able to do one of those 2 things. Because it's a point ceiling game, so we need as much space to hold animals as we can get.
Yeah.
And we need as much space we just need as many points as we can get.
Maybe
So wood is a great vehicle for points.
maybe we should got the beast tamer, whatever it was, the animal tamer.
Yeah, the thing is, even with all the actions we have, it's still ridiculously difficult
Yeah.
to hit.
2 or 3 bonus points.
Even to hit 1. It's difficult to max out 1. Like, the problem with maxing out animals is that even if you have 4 cattle, imagine you're in round 14 and you have 3 cattle, taking 2 cattle is only worth 1 point. The Beastmaster makes it a 2-point action. A 2-point action in round 14 is not good.
I think we do, because we lost our wood, so we gotta
We could Reedstone food here. Yep.
get it out of the way.
We also want to play our hammock at some point. But what we can probably do is we can probably reno and play the hammock.
So
Or start player hammock.
Schnapps. 5 food.
Yep.
Schnapps. Alright, so we harvest all, and we'll just remove this from the board, because we eat 1.
Yep.
And we get 2 food back, basically, after everything.
Yep.
Rebreed. And 7 farm.
Wait a sec. We only have 1 food on our farm.
Oh, we ship 2.
Yeah.
That's weird. Oh, I did -2, -2. Oh, okay. Thanks.
No problem.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep an eye out for those stone costs too. But
Yeah, that's the other thing you need to. Yeah. So anytime someone builds a stone improvement, that's something we should be looking for. But you know what? There haven't been that many miners in this game, stone improvement miners. Oh, there's one.
Literally, just speaking of one,
Yeah. Yep.
passing it to us. We'll take it. To hand.
You could ask Mercator if he used.
Wanna use blacksmith? What should we do? We don't need stone. We don't need. Well, wood is good. 1 cattle. Nah. Starting player is already taken. Reno, joinery.
Yeah, we could reno joinery. I don't think the joinery is that contested because nobody other than us has a surplus of wood. I would maybe look at something like 3 wood here.
Sure. Reno is contested, though. Not that it's a huge deal, but it is.
It is contested, but it's like all these guys would rather plow and develop their farms. Like, Mercator probably wants to reno fence in round 14. So he's not really that interested in renovating. Shoot does want to reno twice, but he also is interested in stuff like, plowing a field, getting boar, that kind of thing. Shoot wants to fence here so that he can get 2 boar, that kind of thing. So yeah, I don't think there's any real rush there. Yeah, Shoot fenced.
Okay, and we got.
Shoot might go for the joinery now. He left 2 wood behind. Shoot might be going for the joinery. So I think we should reno joinery with our next action.
Yeah, I do think so too. And look at all these points that we have in our pocket with
Yep.
that we can try and get out round 13, round 14, maybe this round too.
So we should be doing start player first action round 13.
Yeah.
And we should play hammock with that move. I think.
Yeah, makes sense.
So that we get plow sow round 14 or sow bake round 14.
Pay food for a stone. Let's see what costs us all our stone. Costs us all our reed. Costs us 2. wood and 1 food.
And click on the clay to make it a stone room, or click on the house to make it a stone house.
Yes. All right, and cancel.
Yep. So now our stone curator is a 4-point card,
Yeah.
which is pretty monstrous.
Yeah.
Like 3 points is good in round 14. 4 points is excellent.
And we haven't seen Animal Pen either. I just realized. Shoot. I think we
Nope.
screwed over Shoot's game.
Yeah, Shoot probably really wanted the clay oven.
Yeah, I think we really screwed over his game, which is funny.
Yeah. You could say sorry.
No, I think it's funny. Shoot, if you're watching, I'm sorry. Nah. That was mean.
Not. What do you want to do with this move? We also need to bake, don't forget. We probably want to bake. This is where getting the
Oh, we can deny Jen.
baker's house back would have been really good.
Yeah, we denied Jen a sow action. And Mercator might actually just go for it right now. Of baking, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I would sow with this action just so that we're not contesting for it.
We have nothing to sow. Sorry.
Well, bake. Sorry,
Yeah.
bake. I think the bake is going to be reasonably valuable.
Yeah, and I like denying Jen here. Like, this is...
Well, so the thing is, Mercator is going to plow sow. So who is Jen competing with to get sow bake next round? She would have been competing with us, but not anymore. Does that make sense?
Well, yeah, because she would have had her fields already. So now...
So actually, Hammock is not really... If we think Mercator is going to pass us Family Growth, then we can Family Growth instead of playing Hammock. Or we could still start player Hammock so that we get Plow Sow round 14, because that action will be worth quite a bit. Or Sow Bake round 14.
Did you move brain rate? I thought you were at 2 before.
I think 3 was correct. I'm pretty sure you removed 1. Because we had 3...
Okay.
No, we're right. I'm pretty sure we're right. You can look at the game log.
Yeah. Look at game log. Where is that?
Controls, yeah, up at the top, yep. So then if you click on the window and then go all the way down to the bottom, you can hit N, or yeah, whatever. So you can look at Sow Bake. Doesn't look like we removed a grain.
Okay. We'll remove... Oops.
Might not have.
Jen's fish like sad because we. Oh no, I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm thinking maybe we just get a bean field out or something, or maybe breakfast outdoors.
Sure. Yeah, either are fine.
Just get some more points.
Yep.
Maybe even anyone one of these, like even children's playground, but that's fine at the end. Like, what do you think?
Yeah, Children's Playground, I would wait to see if we don't want Children's Playground to prevent us from having some animal points. So yeah, I think...
Pay a vegetable here.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Because you have to. So this reduces our food, increases our food by 1 in the harvest, basically. Yep. We get 1 food.
Yep.
All right.
So the one thing about that is now we don't really want a schnapps distiller next round, next harvest, because if we do, we're only going to be left with 1 vegetable. So we probably should pick up a vegetable next round as our to get because we only have 2 vegetable right now. If we eat one of them, then we're only going to be left with 1 to sow, and we want to be sowing 2, right?
Yeah.
So we should pick up 1 vegetable at some point next round.
So I do think we start player here, right?
I like start player, yeah.
Get a bean field.
I would start player Hammock because you want to go on you want a family growth with
right,
room
right.
later.
Yeah.
So Hammock costs 2 wood and 1 stone, or sorry, 2 wood and one sheep.
Yeah, 1 sheep. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Still just one cattle.
That's fine.
So we can wait till the very end for this family growth. Like the very last action.
Hey, Shoot's Plague Tavern.
Ah, Shoot has our back. So we,
Well, we can't use it. Only
Oh.
Only Shoot can use it for the points.
oh, right, okay.
But he is.
Oh, he got our back. He gave us a food.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
Tea.
Yeah. So maybe now eating a vegetable is not as important for Schnapps Distiller.
Although we might not get so bake in the last round. So if we're not going to get so bake, then because we would rather
Plow sow than sow bake in the last round. Unless we plow here. I guess if we plow with one of these actions, then plow sow in the last round. Or sow bake is fine in the last round. Because we want to get to 5 fields, and we pick up 1 field from harvesting our vegetables, so then it's a question of do we want to plow sow or do we want to sow bake? If we plow sow, we don't have to plow, but if we sow bake, we do need to plow.
Forward. Because of joinery.
Thing is, who else wants wood here? Jen does?
Probably two people do.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, 4 wood looks good.
It's good
We
for-
also have
Yeah.
lumber that we could play ourselves as well.
Oh. But we don't want to, though. I think Beanfield and Children's Playground are still higher points.
Okay. Sounds good.
But yeah, we do need to fit in. I kind of think we should fit in one more fence action somehow. But maybe we're running low on actions.
I think the fence action is with joinery in hand is not worth it. It's going to end up being point neutral.
Okay.
Because.
But what about with Children's Playground?
Well, maybe we just don't take cattle.
Okay. And plus we do have room with.
We have room with our collar and chain, yeah.
Okay.
So we can fit 2 sheep in 1 pasture, 2
Yeah.
sheep on the collar and chain, 1 cattle in our house.
Yeah.
And then still have room for the children's playground.
Perfect. Yeah, there we go. That saves us the fence action then.
Yeah.
That's good.
And the other thing is fencing with joinery is for 2 wood for 1 point. It's not worth it because 2 wood is worth 1 point with the joinery as well. So
2 actions to go. We also have pottery, I just realized.
yes, we do. Yep. I would not take the clay here. Who else is going to take clay?
No one.
So let's take it at 8 clay next round.
Okay, let's do the cattle then.
I wouldn't.
We-
You might need to take the vegetable here. I'm a little worried about our feeding. Just very mildly.
Well,
Because how are we going to feed in this harvest?
pretty easily.
Can you break it down?
We just need 1 food.
Right.
That's all we need.
Yes.
So 1 grain.
Thing is, if we eat a grain, then we're not going to have max grain points.
What about just taking the clay then?
Well, we could eat a wood.
Or yeah.
If you want to say let's eat a wood, then I think that's probably okay. But the thing is, I want a Schnapps Distiller again, but we don't have to. Yeah, it's fine. It's only 1 point, probably,
I think we lose the cattle.
if we don't do it here. Cattle might come back next round. Like Shoot's got 1 cattle on his farm, so he might take 1 cattle to get a breeding pair.
Yeah, a mercator needs to do a lot of actions. He has to reno and fence first.
Jen, this is the first time I'll game that I've taken wood. This is why we're winning. Because because Jen hasn't taken wood all game. So what's our last move here?
The family growth with our hammock.
Yep. And then what minor do you want to play?
Probably Children's Playground.
Sure. Sounds good.
Because we're not really going to use the bean field. Family growth. And clay. No. And then we put a marker, like a...
Yeah, you can put like if you hit 1, or yeah, that works too. Yep, that
Okay.
works perfect. And don't forget to pay for it. 1 wood. Yep. Good.
Alright, now feed 7 food, wood.
We get 1 from the breakfast outdoors, so you could do 6 food wood breakfast.
1. So we're down to 1 food. Down 1 wood. Harvest. Get a field. Oops, I gave myself a bigger point. Plus I. Oops. Plus I.
Then we breed.
Yeah, of course. +1. +1.
Jen just played Sunday Worker. That's fun. I wonder what she's gonna Sunday work. Oh, one thing, we should be careful about how we show our sheep,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
because people might forget about collar and chain. So I would just put them down. Yeah, put one of them down on the collar and chain. Sure. Yeah. Just to make it clear.
Plasso, right? No,
Yep.
No question.
Yeah, I think Plasso makes a lot of sense.
So.
So you can drag one of the grain over to the melon patch.
Oh, sorry. The
We
green.
still have melon, or the vegetable.
Yeah,
Sorry,
vegetable.
vegetable to the melon patch.
And then so.
Yep. So we're 1 over on grain, so we can afford to eat 1 raw grain without eating any points.
Good math, yeah, because it's 9. So 8 is max points.
Yeah, so our best conversion to food right now is baking, because it turns that useless grain into 5 food. But our next best conversion is
Schnapps.
schnapps, yeah.
Literally the same thing.
Yep.
So,
Although the vegetable is worth a point, so.
Right. Denying people from so bake is a thing, but only
Yes, it is.
only denying shoot and shoot.
You know what? Jen likes it too with her stone oven.
Shoot's like, damn, do I really have to so bake this action, or do I have better points? For us, we have 2 things: stone curator, bean field,
Yep.
and then what else?
Taking food.
Taking food,
Denying points from our opponents. Taking clay.
and taking clay. Right.
8 clay is 3 points and 2 food.
Yeah, so we should take clay next then, and then occupation, and then minor. It's like star players, and
Yep. Yeah, we're doing well. We're doing kind of ridiculously well.
it's all this Magic Arena, Magic the Gathering. That's just improving my card selection and value.
Yeah, we also got past Morning Trader, so that worked pretty well.
Okay.
That card is really good. And I mean, we drafted the payoffs for it.
If we in a world where we didn't see it, we would have had an okay game with both Swain.
Yeah, although the blacksmith, like,
Yeah, blacksmith was.
if we had taken Bargaining Baker and someone else had blacksmith the clay oven, like,
Yeah.
imagine Shoot did what we did.
Yeah, he wishes.
Sitting
yeah.
right after us. The fact that we were sitting in front of him is actually so important because we had turn priority over him to take like the 4 clay, for example. And also we knew what we were passing to him, so we knew the good cards that we were giving him.
So the bookmark triggers for Jen.
Oh yeah. Did she ever announce?
I don't know.
Oh, Sunday Worker. That's the Sunday Worker.
Oh, that's the Sunday Worker.
Yeah. You want to start marking the points for the minor improvements?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Don't forget that some of them there are 2 layers there.
Yeah. So how does if I'm moving these cards, does it actually get moved?
For us, yes. For all of our opponents, they stay nicely organized because of the auto sorter.
So then my points would kind of be everywhere.
Your points would be everywhere, yeah. So it's best if you leave them where they are, because then the points show up with the cards on your opponent's thing. But it doesn't really matter. It's not a huge difference. People figure it out. You just show the points, and it's like... So, like, what I'm saying is, can I have the mouse?
Sure.
So, like, if Jen did, like, say her stuff was like this, and then she went point,
Yeah.
and then we refreshed, all the cards would go back to where the organized they were normally, but then the points would be all over.
Yeah.
So that's a point in favor of just leaving the cards in the order that they are already.
Can I refresh my farm and that fixes it, or are they just screwed up
no,
forever now?
because for you always have control over your farm.
Okay.
So any change that you make to your farm stays for you, always.
Okay.
Unless you maybe refreshing works it. Fixes it. I don't remember. I don't know. This hasn't been something I've thought about for a while.
Yeah. Oops. I press Control
J.
J.
Shift J.
Shift J.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, and Melon Patch is nothing. So it looks like we got 4 from that.
Yep. That looks right to me.
Okay, so I grabbed the clay, but I might not need to grab the clay right away.
No.
But I guess I can grab the vegetable now.
Sure. Yeah, we could have so baked, but we screwed over Shoot enough this game.
Yeah.
We don't need to screw him over anymore. Pretty sure we're winning this.
Yeah, we don't need to target him. Like, it's good to target somebody early on if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of competition, but yeah, now we take the grain that or vegetable that does deny points from the other 2 leaders, like Jen. Might want 1 vegetable.
Yeah, Jen's got better stuff to do though. Maybe she doesn't actually, because her Renault's blocked.
Yeah, very nice. Okay, and our last few actions are occupation for stone curator, and then we got major minor for infield. And how we feed is 5, 6 from breakfast, and
1 useless grain.
1 useless grain, and 1 useless wood, and 1 useless clay. These 2 things are useless, right?
Yep.
So we have more than enough.
Yep.
Oops, I forgot to enter. GG. Jen likes our last point getter. Yeah, we got a lot of bonus points.
So yeah, Stone Curator is a 4-point card. You have to click on it. Yeah.
And breeding is not a big deal.
Breeding is 1 point for each of us, for each animal that we breed.
Like the sheep, we can't hold the sheep though.
Yeah, we can. Color and chain.
Oh, we can hold 2 sheep on there.
Color and chain has to be 2 of the same.
Oh, okay.
It actually can't be 2 different.
Beautiful. Let's do major minor then.
Yep.
And Beanfield. Okay. So V grain, wood, clay.
That's enough. Yeah, because that's 10 right there.
1, 2, 3, 4. We can keep everything on the field, right?
Yep. Yep. Because we're not eating anything that we harvest.
+1, plus this one down here.
Yep.
And that looks like everything, right?
Yep. So you can send farm. There are no global points, right?
No, I
There's
don't.
no like.
No, I don't think
There's
so.
no like forward occupations or anything. No, I didn't notice any go by. So.
Get score.
Yep.
Whoa. Okay, this is one of the highest point getters I've seen. So, is this including Stone Curator?
Nope.
Wow. So that's 61 plus 4, 65.
Yep.
Wow. That's a new record for me. I don't think I've gotten 60s before. It's on Will's account.
Don't forget where you came from.
Never forget.
I need the wins, man. I've struggled in the last week.
G.
Oh, someone ended the game. Don't
Oh.
end the game,
Guys, we need to report.
Oh no.
We didn't report.
Jen rage quit a little.
Yeah.
Whoops. Well, Jen, you had a great game. It was fun playing. You know.
Okay, so but we need to see.
Yeah.
No, we didn't. We need to know people's final farms.
Nope. what's the final scores? Question mark.
So we had 65. You can go to Games Record and see if people showed it on their final farms. But hopefully Shoot and Mercator announce.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're still here. So if you click on the Games Record tab,
Where's that?
It's you see the 10, room 10?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then if you click on the game that just ended, yep. So you can click on that.
Oh.
And now you can click on Final Farms. It's to the left, on the left side. Yep.
so sometimes people like, yeah, exactly. So you can see what Shoot did. He showed his final score there, and then Jen will tell us what her final score is. So you go to update final score. Yep, and then you put in our total, which is 65.
Nice.
And then we know Shoot's is whatever he had on his farm there.
It looked like 42, but I can double check that.
If you mouse over, you'll be able to bring it up. And you can just mouse over. Yep. 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 And then mouse over there.
Yeah, 46.
46. Yep. And then Jen should be saying in chat what her final score is.
Guessing on that, any point of reloading? No point. Okay. Thanks for playing.
There you go. That's it. And Jen said 47, and then they're guessing 43 for Mercator.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Mercator's mentioning anything.
That's fine. Mercator's probably gone. So yeah. So you go back to the storyboard.
47, 43.
Yeah, and then you hit post, and there you go. It gets updated.
Ooh, powerful game.
Yeah,
Ooh.
65 points. I mean, anytime you're at 4 family members with good feeding, with sown grain, like we had 2 fields, sown grain, clay oven. We had like 7 wood at the end of round 9. Like, it's just a game state that you shouldn't be able to do that much.
Shoot's game was better than I thought. He kind of like saved himself. I guess this card gave him a lot of.
Yeah. We kind of, we definitely were doing all this. We took all the cards that he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
He was very unlucky to be sitting immediately after us.
Yeah.
Because he would have loved Farmer's Straw Hat. He would have loved to have gotten past,
Other stuff.
And Mercator just didn't have the payoff in the end. He had a really good start. Head of the family.
So Mercator was unlucky that family growth was round 5.
Yeah.
If family growth was round 7, Mercator does way better because of his head of the family.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, let's see what Twitch chat has to say. Where's the Twitch chat?
It's the Firefox, one of the Firefox tabs,
Oh, okay.
and then the black. Yeah, that one.
Damn. Dr. Genius.
He's make it a bit bigger, see if anyone else said anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm not sure if you guys want to see anything else.
So what we have to do is anyone who wants Nathan to play more, you have to say nice things on the YouTube VOD, on the YouTube vid, like thumbs up and stuff, and so that, I can go to Nathan and be like, look, people want more,
Well, it's cool to see the channel growing and the Agricola getting more recognition like it deserves to, because it is a great competitive card game that's significantly better than Magic Arena. And if Magic Arena has like millions of players apparently, then Agricola should have at least a few more million.
You're funny.
I don't know. Maybe it's just too hard and people don't like challenges. But oh well. Anyways, tell your friends about this game, At this
Tell
point,
your children.
oh man, they want me to take over the channel.
No, you stream. You have to make your own Twitch channel. You're not allowed to stream. Yeah,
Guess
you're not allowed to stream without me here.
we're doing dueling channels and just having battles and like clickbait titles constantly.
Oh yeah. He said what? He played this? You won't believe what. Yeah, something like that. That would be good.
Maybe, well, if I learn how to edit, maybe I can edit some YouTube videos better.
Yeah, and then people will like your videos better than mine.
Oh, probably. Jokes.
Okay, I think that's all for us. Thank you very much for watching, guys.
Hope you have enjoyed this little video. Do you have anything that you want to say to the people, Nathan?
No, it was fun. We'll see you again next time.
Okay, so yeah,
make nice comments, do stuff like that. And we'll see you next time. I'm going to stream. I'll definitely stream tomorrow, either tomorrow night or Thursday. So tomorrow, starting late, or. Thank you, Rilo Cran. Hey, you know what? I feel like this was not a one-person effort,
No,
guys.
no.
Okay, come on. This was a team effort here.
It was. But I like how I made some of the right wood grabs there.
Yes. Your instincts were good. You played well. You just needed me to help remind you of a couple little things.
Yeah, which is
normal when you don't play a lot because you have to keep track of everything that's going on. So
playing alone is also you get all the thoughts in your head, you kind of get more organized. When two brains, it's kind of thoughts can be scattered.
yeah, start a new win streak for us. Because we had a good win streak when we started this series. This is going to be all, and thanks very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this little video, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Bye.